we get a new one turfed out. We've got 2 destroyers and a mine sub. So whack these guys into there. And then split that one in half. How many task forces do we have there, by the way? 8 out of 10. Split that one in half as well. 9 out of 10. And then we'll go 10 out of 10. Cool. 10 is the best number to have with that. And then we can get them up to there's about 4 in each. And then I'll cut down the mine sub production. So the UK is causing me some mischief. 1947, and I still don't have an armoured division. Tibet defiant. Our diplomat's note to Tibet has apparently been leaked to the press, which is now in an uproar. Even the international newspapers have written very unfavourable editorials, calling our reasonable requests of consultation meddling in internal affairs, a dangerous precedent, and even naked imperialism. Needless to say, the Tibetan government has refused to discuss the matter any further and has indicated that bringing it up again would lead to suspension of diplomatic contacts entirely. Okay, well that didn't work then, did it? Oh, okay, we'll come to the field hospitals in a sec. This was over here, wasn't it? So it didn't work. Maybe if I'd had more troops on the border. Renounce the McMahon line. What does this do? Grants a claim on... where? Arunachal Pradesh. Where the hell is that? I have no idea. Guidance and support. I'm not releasing anyone. That's not happening. So I think I want the Imperial Legacy. This one, China stood as a dominant force in the East for millennia, guaranteeing peace and stability in the region. It's time we reclaim it. Gain base stability plus 10%. Right, okay, they're looking great. So I don't know if I do that now, if it's wasted. I don't think it is. But what we can do is start spending on some of these other things. So that gains us war support. I need to start kicking off... Well, let's do it now, actually. Let's do... What's our state? Do we have low inflation? Right, so let's kick off the forced loans. Which is... I can't find it. I must have come past it. Hang on. Forced loans. There. This one. So this gets rid of the inflation, which is great. But we gain stability. Oh, we lose stability war support. But that's absolutely fine. Because we're going to get that back. Does it kick in straight away? Or is it at the end of? Can we only do that once? I was kind of relying on doing that over and over. The Polish Republic has capitulated. Well, it's not made any difference to that, that's for sure. Okay. What does the grain tax do? It reduces the consumer goods factories, which we can do. We can definitely do that. Because we're going to get all these stabilities and things back afterwards anyway. So that's absolutely fine. What were we researching with that? I have no recollection whatsoever. Oh, I want to get this as well, so I can do the aluminium and the oil. Oil's actually going to be... Yeah, oil's going to be kicking off big time, so... Because I'm massively increasing the size of the Air Force and the Navy. Anyway, we were looking at this. This has another 40 days to go before we can kick that little plan into action. I have no idea what's going to happen with the world. I think it's going to be carved. I think the USSR is going to be dominant, to be quite honest. I fear that my little coalition is going to get wiped out by the USA. I mean, they're going to have to fight their way through 14 million Chinamen. Should be a challenge for them. Naval support over everywhere else is fine. That's okay. Good. I won't put any aircraft anywhere else. Do we have enough naval bombers to put some more in? There should be some naval bombers in there. Just a minute. I know they got overrun. But where did they go? I don't see them anywhere. Right, southern Indochina. Alright, okay, they're trying to fly from there. I think that's because the airfield got overrun. Let's bring that on and put them over there. They should start racking up some kills there. Ah, dear me. I feel like I have to do everything myself. Do we have enough for some more? Yeah, I thought we probably would. These guys can go on port strikes and that. Should I set them over the same one? I may as well. So we should have a decent bit of air support over there. I'll need some more fighters to cover Sumatra when we get it, which I'm fairly confident we will. Construction. Yeah, building supply bases is so slow. I guess that was the whole point of the supply rules when they brought them in, though. Like, to slow down some of these progressions. Right, could I extend that army to cover that bit there? I don't think I can. I might need... Oh, I tell you what I need. This is going to work out perfectly. You know that... you know where that army with just 12 units in? That one. Right, let's drop them into... Which is the China Defense Force? It's that one there. So take the 12 out of there. Drop them in there. Put them on this border. I'm going to draw it in because I don't want them covering the whole thing. That's perfect. And the Mountaineers can get the hell out of there and actually go back and train up. And I don't know what I'm going to use the Mountaineers for now. I built them for a very specific job. Actually, why? They look like they're taking a weird road out there. There's the railroad. It comes to there and then stops, which is fine. Supplies are a little bit of an issue. Without all those divisions in there, it should be a little bit healthier. I don't think I'm going to worry about that bit of India. I don't think I care about it. Can I request this? Can I request... No, I can't. Because this should be part of me. But I can't ask for it. I think, do I need to be in an alliance with them to do that? Possibly. I will just spend a few points on improving relations. We'll keep that ticking over nicely. I could probably trade with them for oil if I wanted to now. That should be fairly safe, I think. Is it worth trying to conquer Tibet? I don't think it is. For 3 tungsten. They won't like me very much now, will they? It's been guaranteed by Free France. Okay. So they'll join the Allies. That'll just extend the front line. The thing is, though, they might go to war with me regardless. I've got troops on the front line, though, so it's not a problem. Right, do we do this? I've got to get some flipping tanks produced. I absolutely have to. I think we're going to go straight for modern tanks. I can't see a point in actually doing anything less at this stage of the war. That's going to really require some factory output, isn't it, to get that done? Oh, nice. So the infrastructure has improved, and we got the extra steel. That should give us room for extra military factories. Bang. Let's have 7. Straight away, let's have 7 up there. And let's just move this on top of all this. Now we're going to start to get some production ramped up. And let's also... Where can we improve? We should be alright for most resources, actually. Oh, that's supply. Sorry, I wanted that one. What about chromium? Are we producing that? We are in small numbers. Smallish amounts. Anyway, let's get some of my my hinterlands sort of linked up. It'll give us more room for factories as well. Nice. Okay. China is eventually going to become the industrial powerhouse it was always destined to be. Alrighty, let's have a little look. That's looking good. In the Java Sea. Oh, there's quite the fight kicking off here. Nothing to do with me. They're my allies. I'm waiting for this interesting fight here. I'm looking forward to this. 5 days' time. We've got to see the end of this, haven't we? Don't tell me the Japanese are going to try and beat me into this. No, they're coming ashore here. Alright, that is very curious. I'm going to give that the order to go the moment they've got naval superiority. Which they currently have. They'll have air support. I think they might fail to get in at the ports. I honestly do. Depends how well these are protected. They'll land elsewhere. They're not well held. That's a relief. Right, let me just pause this. I've got the advanced engine. We may as well start working over the advanced armor and better engines. Ready for the modern tanks. Right, excellent. So we are in straight away. I guess what I'm going to do then is just Army 24. Let's set them a nice... Let's do this properly. If I can do this without making a sodding mess, we can get this looking really good. And then just make sure that that is done. Go on then, it's part of the plan. Go for it. Trigger it. Go. There's nothing there. Nothing that's going to stop you guys. We're going to bring in some reinforcements we should have from this big fat division load of stuff over here. People who are not really defending anything vital. Oh, well, we're going to have to go do that and then that. And the same with... let's pick one of these. Not the guy holding the airport, because that would be bad. We've got 2 ports here, so we need to hold them both. Don't sit there looking at him. He's not going to stop you. Where's the airport on this one? Or is there not one? So we'll need to bring aircraft in pretty quick. This has gone very, very well. I need to get down here before the Japanese go too far up here. Hopefully they'll stop there whilst I come down and capture all this. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a big gamble here. Is this my... I'm going to train these guys up. Which is really risky because they are defending ports at the moment. But I always have been a gambler in games. I like doing risky stuff. If it fails, it'll fail big time. It's completely unnecessary. It'll give me something to do. These guys are all the same as well. So let's put those on training. Those are also my port defense templates. Yeah, if they get attacked in that state, they are in trouble, shall we say. The Dutch East Indies has capitulated, giving us very, very little of anything. Curses! Japan's taken this. This is mine. I bet they get the side with all the oil on, do they? Yeah, I'm getting shite all from this. That's annoying. We've got civilian factories. This is the first time in a long, long time. That is very, very nice. So we've got military factories being produced. Dockyards. Oh, we can do this. Yeah, we can. Go on then, let's go for 11 dockyards. Well, I mean, we need it. That should keep things busy for a moment. You scumbags! Okay, that's all gone to flipping Japan. That's annoying. Huh. Well, I mean, I guess they're our allies, so I can't complain too much. I need to look for my next invasion plans. I think I'll leave the 2 divisions there, but we'll bring this aggressive army. You guys halt. You've done your job there. Bring them over to Medan, and then get them into Kuala Lumpur. And we shall work out what we do from there. You guys get a medal. Congratulations. We'll give them the Supply Consumption Military Order. I think they've already got that, but before I know it, they're going to be living off bamboo shoots and leaves. Okay. Well, I mean, it's a military success for our mighty alliance, isn't it? And it kind of worked. So, Lend-Lease from the Soviet Union. What's an M86? I'll take it, whatever it is. And we're now out of... Believe it or not, we're out of aluminium. I think this is because I'm building a ton of aircraft. So we're going to have to work on that. Unassigned divisions. Oh, it's the Marines. Excellent. Okay, so we need to give them a force. We put them in there. We make them blue. I don't know what we're going to do with them now. But that way I can easily find them. You need a general. I was going to make this guy my armor commander. Do we have anyone that we can promote? He'll be becoming one of those. Okay. Oh, this guy's got some points. Yeah, I think he needs promoting. He's done really well. Let's give him a job. He's out of the cavalry, isn't he? Yep, promote him. He's come in with... He's got field citations and an engineer officer. Okay, it's not super exciting, but I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. Tell you what I could do now. It's a bit late for this. I could have gone into here and changed some of the things on here to give us the possibility of getting... Do we have the one? We could have got the invader trait if we'd done this. So we would change that. A predictable general is a defeated general. I might do that because if we end up getting an invader one, let's do it. Right, so we were freeing up soldiers. We've still got some spare port defense divisions here. Oh, have we? Yes, we have. So they're covering... Oh, hang on. We've got a bit weird. So that army of China defense is covering Malaya or Malaysia or wherever it is. And basically everywhere of us. So let's come back to that in a sec. Let's get the grain tax sorted out. So that one should have just dropped our stability, but it hasn't. Okay. So if I do this, this is going to give us... This is going to add inflation. I don't seem to have any other means of getting rid of inflation at this point. Going down these is going to gain our war support, but add inflation. There's nothing that removes inflation, is there? I'm going to have roaring inflation if I'm not careful. That one's okay. So if I do both of these, I'm going to end up with medium inflation. I think I can probably... Yeah, I think I can probably do that. It's all to get down to that, so... Is it worth running into one of these so far? That's stability as well. Why not? Let's go for that. Let's go for that. So, civilian factories. This is doing the job nicely. We've got dockyards coming on. We'll go for the infrastructure. And where have I got aluminium being produced? Because we need to... It's getting me 2. I'm going to have to start importing the stuff, I think. I thought I had a bit more than this somewhere. I'm not seeing any... There's a bit down there, but that's well developed anyway. Well, the other answer, of course, is that we develop all the resources, and then we've got stuff to trade and sell, which also works. There, that gives us some nice extra steel. In fact, put these on. Look at these extra resources we're going to get. So they are going to be very, very helpful. Military factories coming online soon. Nothing in training, which is fine. Tibet. We could actually go to war with Tibet. They would join the Allies. They're cut off from... Actually, they're not entirely cut off from the Allies, are they? Oh, hang on. My silly... These guys... 4 divisions of Army 19. Take that off. That should not have been there. Let's railroad them over here somewhere, and they can continue their training. So what's happened here? Because we've got a bit of a mix-up. We've got... I see what the problem is. Let me change the colour on that to purple. There we go. I was looking at this front line and getting a bit confused as to what had gone where. But that's fine now. That's sorted. We've got the aircraft over there, so that's okay. So what I could do is I could put that aggressive army and we could conquer Tibet just because we can. And just because we should. And this time we can actually plan this in because I think we can take that without much of a fight. So these dudes who are currently doing nothing, they're in an army by themselves. Interesting. So let me destroy their front line. I don't know what to do with that. Or, I mean, what I mean is, I've got a spare army. I have no particular use for it at the moment, which is kind of cool. Right, what have we got? We've got low supply in Sumatra. Yeah, but that's not my problem, is it? Because Japan, you wanted it, you got it. It's nothing to do with me now. They're not naval invasions, are they? I don't think so. I think they're affecting my allies, not me, so that's fine. Those guys are still trying to move over. That's fine. Okay. I will pull these units out when I decide I need them somewhere else. If Japan's holding on to this, I don't need stuff there. I just really don't want the Allies to take all this back. But then again, maybe I do, because if the Allies take it back and take back all of this, then I can reconquer it in my name instead, which might be better for me. Anyway, the plan is going ahead. We're looking good. I might need to be a little bit wary of Portugal, because if it joins the Allies, that is a way in. you know what? That is a very, very, very good point. So the other force in our China defense are these guys here, who are currently doing nothing. Let's do the two at the bottom. Let's just go and surround this place. Because Portugal can join the Allies, and that would not be good for us. I mean, we've taken that for granted for a long time. Yeah, we should definitely have that checked out. Okay, so big armies turning up over here. Green army. Did I not tell them to do anything? I thought I told them to sod off. Maybe I didn't have the whole lot selected. I don't know. Right, this is looking okay. Did I not delete? I don't like the way that this flashes green. I think I just had the mouse over it. We've seen these games in the past where they kind of bug out and the colours don't match the units assigned to the borders anymore. But it looks like we're going to grab ourselves a little bit of Tibet for reasons unknown, other than I can do it, therefore I will. We've got loads of stuff kicking off here. This is excellent. The oil and fuel should be good. I'm going to go more infrastructure. This is starting to look good, isn't it? So where we've got heavy production, there's... I missed that. There's some aluminium there. There's an extra 7 aluminium coming our way. And there's a ton there. Okay, that's going to... Let's boost those to the top, actually. That will give us a bonus on... That will actually probably solve our aluminium needs. So let's get that going. Right, China's looking pretty powerful. I like this. We've got the military police ticking off. We're going to need more of those because we're about to go into Tibet. This army is nearly ready to do large river crossing. We don't care about large river crossings. I could bring the Marines in. Did I get the Marines trained? Didn't. That's bad of me. Set them off training. You guys are trained. You guys are about to go charging across a border. The Mountaineers are training. I don't know what I'm going to use the Mountaineers for in the future, but I feel like they should be useful somewhere. Right then, Tibet. Declare war. Send. And tick. Okay. I feel like this should be a pretty easy walkover. It's going to leave us with a small border with the Allies there. Tibet joined the Allies, which we completely expected. Yes, I know. They're going to be doing this all over. We're straight into their capital, which is quite sweet. Get in there, you slow lot. I mean, this would be the place to use the Mountaineers, really, wouldn't it? I mean, I need to get to this place quite quickly, because that will cut off the Allies. Nice. Okay, it's going ahead. There we go. That didn't take long. Good news. And so we're going to end up with. We're going to end up with a little force of... Oh, hang on. This is our way through the mountains. This is a possibility. This could outflank that entire Allied front line, and that would be hilarious. Oh, I like what we've done in here. How fast can we do it? I'll tell you what is going to be the problem here. It's going to be a massive... Oh, hang on. We can connect that up fairly quickly, actually. Put that at the top of the list. Wait, is that not done? Oh god, this supply situation. No wonder things were bad around here.